quick market wrap summary. We'll go into the detailed version of market wrap with members in a short while. We're also going to do a membership mastermind session tonight discussing the markets, trying to help members discuss or rationalize their positions and what to do moving forward, and also to discuss a question that was posed to me by one of our fellow members regarding covered calls. We've been doing a lot of covered calls selling of late, selling covered calls on our gold mining stocks, and that has been doing very well. So let's talk about the market and its events on the day today. We had another dysfunctional day in the markets. What do I mean by that? Well, we traded up, yet we reversed on the day. You had the Dow Jones bearish key reversal, the S&P 500 an outside reversal day. The IWM, which is the Russell 2000 small caps, closing up on the day, yet off the highs of the day. That is a pattern. We have broken out on the IWM, and that breakout right now is under a bit of threat because you're seeing selling into strength. Plus, you have the large caps, which are getting hit. The question is, what happened? I thought, according to CNBC in their website headline on Sunday night, according to their report, that the market's going to go to all-time highs this week because of earnings. They were so great. In reality, earnings are not doing all that well this week. It's really a mixed bag at best. And after hours, I have to tell you, I'm concerned about the market open tomorrow morning. You had Texas Instrument come out. They disappointed the market. Not only is Texas Instrument down after hours, the semiconductor holders are down as well in sympathy. Now, the semiconductor sector has been strong of late. This was a sector I was talking with members about going into the next week, about being a possible long trade on a continuation move higher on positive earnings. We're not seeing that positive earnings. And this is what I meant the other day when I said, you know what, be careful. We were talking about this on Sunday Night Futures Live. Be careful about the headlines out of CNBC about positive earnings news. The earnings out of the banks weren't that great last week. It was a mixed bag at best. JP Morgan had good numbers. Netflix missed. And I even mentioned last night on my evening commentary, beware of the real earnings reports. And the real earnings reports will come out beginning tomorrow. And what I mean by real earnings, right now we've had a lot of Dow 30 companies out report earnings. Tomorrow, you're going to begin to see the high beta names. In the back half of the week, you're going to see Netflix. They reported last week and they're down. You're going to see Amazon. You're going to see Twitter. After hours, today we saw iRobot come out. They're down in the after hours session. That's forget about iRobot. Snap was what I wanted to say. Chipotle Mexican Grill, after hours, not looking good. Slack is down after hours. I don't know how their earnings were. So the one stock that I do like here, and we discussed this over the weekend, I'm going to talk about it on our market wrap detail version with members when we go over the charts in greater detail, and that symbol is NEE. Now, they are up. What I'm trying to see is whether or not they reported after hours or in the pre-market. Either way, they reported before the bell. So they were up today about 1.5% on the day. Very, very good price action. The reason why this is important is that we spent a lot of time discussing NEE over the weekend on Sunday Night Futures Live, and it was one of our viewers said, "Hey, listen, Bob, take a look at this chart." I discussed it, and I said, "Wow, this looks really, really good." And sure enough, the shares are they moved up today, looking really good. We have a breakout on a daily basis, probable breakout on a weekly basis as well. So we're going to touch base in greater detail on the price action on NEE. What else influenced the markets today? Brexit. Brexit is a problem because Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister of Great Britain, what happened? He lost a vote in the Parliament. And his biggest enemies right now are members of his own party, which are the Tories, and they're not helping him any. So Brexit remains a big concern. You saw money rotate into the bond market. You saw broad buying, twos, tens across the spectrum. And when you got that buying of the bonds, if you take a look at the charts after hours, you'll see that when money began rotating into the bond market, precious metals caught a bid. Not only did precious metals catch a bid, but the TIPS, Treasury Inflation Protected Securities, caught a bid as well. So that sector is shaping up a little bit. I'm beginning to think that we have a floor in at current. We may still see some backing and filling on gold and the gold miners. We'll see how we close out the week. I'm not looking to open up any more covered call positions this week. We have some that are hopefully set to expire, and we may open up another round into the coming week. It's really a passive trade, and just letting that investment in the gold mining trade just work for us while they are in correction mode. So that way we're generating some income while we wait for the bottom to get in and a resumption of the uptrend. So what else is going on? Did I close out I got an email about this. Bob, did you close out your S&P 500 trade today? No, I did not. Why? It's because while we had a bearish reversal day today, the transports closed at the highs of the day. And I've been using the transports as a leading indicator, whether it be to the upside or to the downside. So while, yes, it was a negative day for most of the markets, the large caps in particular, you did see pockets of strength. You saw pockets of strength in precious metals and the miners as they rallied off the lows of the session. While most did not close positive, the fact that they're catching a bid now tells me that, okay, you're seeing some money leave the large caps and rotate into safe haven plays, bonds, precious metals, and possibly yielders as well. And you may find some of those yielders over in the transportation sector. So that is it for this evening, folks. Catch me tomorrow morning on Swing Trading Today. I put that out at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to join in our membership mastermind session tonight, please sign up for the 14-day free trial offer and join us there. Members, I will be sending out a link to that private session in a little while, and hope to catch you on Thursday as well. I know Swing Trading Today comes out early in the morning. It's sometimes difficult to catch that. You can catch it on a replay, but I will be doing a live stream on Thursday evenings, and I did it last week. It was pretty good. And what we do on the Thursday live stream, and it's open to everybody, is that we talk about how we're setting up for the end of week. All right, so we have the Thursday close, and what we do is we take a look at how we look on a weekly basis with a little bit of time spent on a daily basis to see what are the probabilities of us closing out strong or weak on Friday. Now, what the real focus is whether or not we're going to close strong. Up to Thursday evening, markets close, a snapshot of how the markets are looking, and then we could begin to think about, okay, do we want to adjust our portfolios accordingly, or are we going to stay fast? And I'll take some chart requests. We'll do them live, and that's it. I do put members' requests first, so please understand that. And hit that subscribe button to get notified of when I go live on YouTube, and you click that bell. And you click that bell, click, select all whenever I put out anything, and you'll get notified. And leave a comment below if you get any value out of these videos, if you have a question. And everybody have a great night. Members, I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Be well.